Hey guys, it's Losing Melanie here, and I'm coming to you 1 week post-op. I had my lap band surgery March 15th, 2011, and I started my weight journey weighing 265, and today I weigh, drumroll, 239.7 for a total weight loss of 25.3 pounds. In the grand scheme of things, that is 1/5 of the weight that I set out to lose. So I'm really happy about that. I feel like I'm moving forward. I'm doing a pretty good job. I still haven't found like my niche yet. I am a little bit disorganized right now. It was kind of rough having to go back to work right after surgery, but just because my endurance level wasn't back up to being on my feet for 14-hour days. And last night I was on call, so I had a 30-hour shift 1 week after the surgery. So for you guys that are worried about when you can go back if you're pre-op, I went back to work 6 days post-op, pulled a 14-hour shift, 7 days post-op, pulled a 30-hour shift. So you can do it. It's possible, and the pain really is, it recedes pretty quickly after about day 2 and gets better like pretty much exponentially each day after that. So today I feel like I'm almost my old self. I am feeling that energy start to come back. I'm still not down with the nutrition yet. I have to get my nutrition down and make sure I'm getting in all of my protein and make sure I'm really getting in my vitamins. I haven't been diligent in doing that, and I know how important that is. So I encourage you to really have a game plan, because I haven't had a game plan. I kind of had a general vague idea of how I was going to do things, but I didn't really sit down and plan it, and I think that would have made the transition a lot better. As far as the lap band goes, once the swelling went down, I can eat pretty much whatever I want. I know there are some people that have restriction with the lap band by itself. I've already scheduled a fill in 3 weeks from now that would make it 4 weeks post-op. I know I'm going to need it, because I can definitely see on this side of the fence how this is completely a tool, and it's still up to you. You still have to work hard, you still have to exercise, you still have to do your part. This isn't a magic fix, or it's just a tool. Because right now, 1 week post-op, I could eat enough slider foods and totally eat around my band. I can eat meats already. I know I'm not supposed to, but I'm a cheater, and so I got hungry, and I kind of advanced myself, just being really careful with my comfort level. I know that that is not encouraged, and it's not recommended, because you can encourage slippage, but I felt a little more comfortable about the slippage part because my surgeon did a fundoplication, which is basically he took a piece of my stomach from the bottom of the band, wrapped it over to the top of the band, and sutured that or sewed that together to create a little pocket for my lap band to sit in, and that prevents that slippage. It's not foolproof, obviously. If I went out and ate a steak dinner, then it's gonna push it. But I've been taking bites of meat here and there and chewing it very thoroughly, and making sure I'm still eating the soft foods. And I'm still doing the liquid shakes twice a day, but I'm having a real meal in the evenings, and that seems to satisfy me. And I feel like I'm doing fine. I'm not experiencing any pain or anything like that when I eat. I'm being very careful about it. And that's another thing. You have to take the time to eat. I found that if I want to eat in a hurried setting like I usually do, like I'm accustomed to, I can eat around the band. If I drink while I eat, I can eat around the band. All of these rules are set into place to help you use the band exactly the way it was intended. And so I could sit down right now and eat a full meal as long as I chewed it thoroughly enough and drank with my meal, and consume all of the calories that I'm accustomed to eating, probably with the exception of some types of food that would swell in the pouch. But because I'm being very diligent about chewing my food very thoroughly and trying to take time, I find that only a few bites fill me up if I actually just take the time to use the band the way it's meant to be used. And so it's not a quick fix, guys. I'm still just 1 week out. I am very much aware that this is going to be a struggle for the rest of my life. It's not going to take away that daily struggle, but it does give me like a little voice in the back of my head. I'm the kind of person that I do things for others. Whenever I was pregnant, I was able to lose weight because I was not eating for myself, I was eating for my child, and I was able to do what I needed to do. It's hard for me to put myself first. It's hard for me to do what's right for me just because it will help me, because I tend to put myself last in line. And what this lap band does is it gives me a little person, a little ring on my stomach that I can say, I'm doing this for the lap band. I can not eat that entire plate. I can take my time and make sure that I eat very small portions and make sure that I am measuring out my food, make sure that I am taking the time to eat appropriately, taking the time to listen to my body, because I have this lap band and I need to do what's right in according with the rules of the lap band. I know that's silly, but that's how I think about it. And there will come a day through this process, as I go through the emotional process, where I can say I'm worth it, where I can say this is for me and I'm doing it because it's going to benefit me. I know that. I know I'm going to get to that place, but emotionally I'm not at that place. So I say I've got a little lap band and I have to do what's right for my little lap band. And that helps me to stay on track. So, it's just a mental game. We all play them with ourselves. Whatever it takes to get yourself where you need to be, that's what you need to do. And it is definitely an individual journey. And so my plan for this week, number 1, I'm going to get more diligent and plan out my food so I know I'm getting all the nutrients and vitamins that I need every single day. Number 2, I'm going to start afternoon walks or evening walks when I get home so that I can start having me time, so that I can start reflecting on myself, reflecting on my goals, praying, do whatever it takes to get myself where I need to feel like I can emotionally cope with the feelings that I'm no longer stuffing with food. And I'm going to start planning on losing out of the 30s. Maybe not in the next week, but in the next 2 weeks, I'm pretty comfortable with saying I'm going to be out of the 30s. So, you guys, thanks for watching, and thank you all for all of your awesome comments. I feel so incredibly blessed to be welcomed with open arms into this weight loss community, and I cannot thank you enough for all of your encouragement. It has really meant a lot to me, and so I look forward to continuing to share my journey with you guys, and I look forward to continuing to watch your journey as well. So you guys, I love you, keep losing, and I'll see you next week.